Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been running around the city too long. TikTok, they blowing up my cell phone. Ziploc, drip drop, splash water by the pillows. Get any hotter, we might have a problem. Yeah, I've been running around the city too long. TikTok, they blowing up my cell phone. Ziploc, drip drop, splash water by the pillows.
State your name.
For the record, look at ass nigga. Yeah, we're here in of the hearing of case number 825670.
The plaintiff was smoking a Newport at the hour of 3 a.m. outside a Starbucks that was closed already.
No smoking zone right in front of the door. And it was clearly a
They
sign.
found a crack pipe on him full of marijuana.
We said,
They said,
"Sir,
we know this nigga high.
he's using the wrong shit. We need to lock him up, save him from himself."
There was a call I heard one time. These police had these crooked cops had arrested somebody and took these edibles, and it was like in California or something, and the edible was so strong they took them and called the police on their cell. And then on the news they played the 911 call, and the police was like, he was off duty and shit, but he was like, I think we need help now. I think we're dying. And he was like, time's going by so slow. And I think his wife or somebody had took one too. And he was like, she's laying on the floor. She was awake. The lady was like, blah, 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 blah. So that was kind of weird.
Idiots.
So, here we are. How was your day, man?
Ma'am. So I look.
I said man.
I thought you
didn't. I
said.
said ma'am.
I know you did.
Play back the record. What's that lady called that does a little typing in the court? Types super fast, types everything down.
And you know what? You know that their typewriters don't have all the letters, right?
Then what are they typing?
They literally
QWERTY?
type code. It's like codes or something. I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's like this, literally this big.
So that it can go fast?
So that way, yeah, because everybody has so much going on. They're saying so much that she can't literally have a full typewriter out there like... So I'm like, damn, she's like typing slang? Like, yo, the P said da-da-da-da. So, you know, like we have our text message, like, what's up? Or we say...
She pressed one key and it does like 5 words.
Yeah, I keep hitting the same one. It keeps fucking it up. It's crazy. I guess. I mean, I don't know. Or maybe since it's like electronic, maybe she can press one thing and like she can go da-da-da, you know, over and then select. You know how like on our phones when we're texting it shows up words? I wonder if them things do that.
That's normally where I bring up the YouTube video of the chick doing it and check it out. So next time we'll do that.
She's a court recorder.
What?
She's the recorder of the court.
Yeah, the recorder. Do they still do that? They wouldn't do that every time I was there.
Yes, and in real court, they do that. In every real court, they do that. They
What
do
kind
in
of court was I
juvenile
at?
court.
A fake one?
I don't know. In juvenile court, I don't think I've seen them
Or
in like
maybe-
ticket court. I don't remember seeing them in ticket court, like traffic court for citations and stuff.
Have you been in a court where they were typing your words?
Yeah,
When?
juvenile.
What was you
And-
saying?
I don't. Maybe that's been over 10 years ago.
What was it about?
What wasn't it
Some
about?
stupid shit,
Fighting and yeah. And then
And the lady was sitting there like,
yeah, and then when I was in court over them checks and stuff, and juvenile court up there, and yeah, it was they were in there typing that
was you
shit.
fucking with her like, and then, Judge, I was going to have a sandwich.
No, you don't do that in front of a judge. When it's you, you're like,
Yeah, I know. Yes, sir.
You please,
Yes, sir. I'm
you
stupid.
know.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm so dumb.
no,
Oh
I
my
don't do
gosh.
that. Mm-mm. No, because that's my life. When it's your life, I'm sorry, but I'm going to speak up for myself. Like, I ask my lawyer every question. I want to know this. Good. I got all my shit dismissed, paid off, and everything. And I got back money. So that was pretty good.
And the money you got back, they took it from you when you got arrested.
No, I had to pay bond.
And we're
Cash
talking
bond.
years ago.
Yeah.
Kids shit.
No, I'm talking about my grown-up shit.
Not saying you're a recent criminal.
No. I got everything off my record. Well, 2018. Okay, got arrested 2017, 2018, something like that.
For the record, Judge, David, Stephanie. Yeah, that's what I meant. Is this thing still recording?
Yeah. I see it.
Gotta get it all proper. Okay. It ain't messing up on me no more. Cool.
Right.
So, how much money did you get back?
$4,300 and some change.
So they took that out of your wallet?
No, I paid $11,500 cash bond, and $5,000 of it went for child support. Yeah, $5,000 of it went for child support, and the rest of it, it was like I had a $7,000 bond on the other stuff, and that was in a cash appearance bond. So I couldn't get out unless I paid that whole $1,000 for each one, 7 charges.
How long had you been in there when you paid it?
10 days.
10 days, then you paid it, then you went to court.
No, I went to court while I was in jail. I went to arraignment. I got arraigned, which you get arraigned when you're in jail. Like, you just go in front of a TV and then you get arraigned. Inside your pod, like, Nikki, you are not getting out to go nowhere. And they can arraign you in jail at like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You can be in there asleep. They'll get you up.
Arraign? What's that mean?
That's when you go in front of the jail magistrator, whatever. And no, magistrate. That's what it is. The jail magistrate. And they said, this is what you're charged with. They tell you if you have a bond or not, majority of the time then. And then majority of the time they give you a court date. So after that, and they tell you if you have a public defender, would you like a public defender or whatever. So then after that, you just go back to your cell and you wait till your court date. And then they wake you up at like between 4 and 5, just get ready to go to court. And then you get up and then they take you all the way through the jail. You get your breakfast and then you got to get shackled. Then you got to get on the van or the bus. And then you got to go all the way down to the courthouse. And then because you go in through the basement and you got to go all the way up to the bullpen. And then you sit there till they unchain you. And then they just take the shackles and stuff off. Then they hook you up to somebody else. So then you're like with somebody off on that.
Shackles. Good God.
Yeah. And then if there's not room in the courtroom, you have to sit in this little bitty ass cell. Like, they have one for men and one for women. It has like a toilet on each side. And it's like so little, like everybody was sitting on top of everybody. It was crazy. And you can hear everything that's going on in the courtroom. You're just on the other side world.
Talking about why you wait to go in?
If there ain't no room out there. If there's room out there, then they take us and they make everybody sit on one side and then all the jail people. Sometimes it'd be so crowded they can't take all the jail people out there at one time.
Yeah. You got the orange on?
I had maroon on.
They chain all y'all together, kind of like.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's got different colors.
Man, all that shit is ancient shit. The magistrate, the head of.
Yep. And then you go to court, and normally the first time you go to court, you're lucky if that's the only time you have to go. You know what I'm saying? You get everything resolved that day.
Yeah.
I got lucky when I got rearrested because my lawyer was out of town. He didn't even know I got arrested. And it was like right there. I was like, holy crap, dude, I'm screwed. But then I was like, no, wait a minute. And then he sent one of his people in his law firm over there to talk to me. And I was like, look, all my stuff's paid, da-da-da-da. And he was like, for real? I was like, yeah, man, I pay cash bond. I was like, don't that count for something? I know I missed my court date. I said, I know I got out and then I missed my court date. I said, but I paid. Can't we work something out? He was like, I'll be right back. Went out there and talked to the DA. I was like, oh, yeah. And then he come back to me. I was like, man, see if you can get it expunged. He was like, this is what I got done. I got all these. You got to pay court court costs and restitution for this and this, and then everything else I got dropped, and all of it was expunged. And when I went in front of the judge, she was like, well, Miss Powell, you're about to get a lot of money back. And I was like, what? Yeah.
So, okay, so you got the bond money while you was in jail. You got that paid.
Yeah, my bond was paid.
And you go to court.
No, I got out, and I missed court.
You got out, and you missed court.
Uh-huh. And then I got rearrested in Kingston, and I had to spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Knoxville come and got me Tuesday, and I went to Knoxville court Wednesday, and I got out of jail like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Why?
Because they take their sweet ass time to release you.
I mean, then you went to court?
I was done. After that, I was done. After everything they found out I paid everything, like since I had to pay that big ass cash bond, they just used that to pay all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? My lawyer figured all that stuff out for me.
After you talked to that lawyer.
Since I got, because there was a warrant out for me, because when I bonded out, I was supposed to go to court, but I missed my court date. Okay. So they put another warrant out for me because I
went to jail.
So I went to jail again.
To the lawyer.
And when I had to wait. I couldn't use the phone or nothing when I was in Kingston because I was waiting for transport to come get me from Knoxville.
Right.
So I couldn't even call nobody. So, but it's not. I mean, hell, everybody knew where it was, anyways. Mm-hmm. So when I got to Knoxville and then I went to court. I didn't expect to get in court that fast, but somebody was on that telephone constantly trying to get me in court, so that worked in my favor.
So he got it expunged, and what's expunged mean exactly?
It's off my record. It's not on my record.
So they can literally take anything off your record.
Yes, it's sealed.
You got the money.
Technically, it's sealed. Like if I get a background check ran on me, they won't see it. Yeah. But if like FBI or somebody like that, they can go in there and get it. And, you know, they have to get a judge to sign off on it to open that.
I wonder if anybody running a background check on you, just basic background check, would see a seal.
No.
Okay. No. Has to be like some big time shit. Then that way. Basically, it's not completely deleted if you commit a murder or something, and then they're like, okay, what else has he done?
Right.
Just because it's been expunged doesn't mean it's completely wiped out, but...
Nobody can see it but the cops and stuff.
Nobody, yeah.
And really, in all reality, even though they do a background check, that won't pop up. They have to do it if it's recent, and if it's still active on my background, like if I didn't get it expunged, then they would see that on my background. Even if they run my name. But if they run my name now, they won't see that. Yeah.
So, did you get... If they ran your name right now, is there other stuff?
No.
Or everything's expunged?
Everything's expunged. I have nothing.
Everything.
That's the only time I've ever gotten in trouble.
Even when you was younger?
They can't do... When you're a juvenile, that stuff don't show up when you turn 18,
Once you turn 18, all of it's gone?
Your juvenile record's sealed.
But it's still there, but it's sealed, basically.
Yeah, that does not follow you into your adulthood.
Damn, that's nice.
Yes, it is, because I had about 3 photos this thick.
On his 18th birthday, go to court and everything's fine. This thick, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
About 2 or 3 of them.
So then you got out, and okay, so they gave you the money. How did that work? Did you?
I was up there. Let me tell you what.
Bank or?
Look, they gave me 2 checks, and then the bank that they use is right around the corner from the courthouse. So I just left the car in the parking garage and just walked straight to the bank and cashed some bitches.
Cash them? What they give you? Checks?
Yeah.
Okay.
They ain't gonna give you. They can't give me no $4,000 over $4,000 in cash in the courthouse.
I'm about to say, did the little lady ring that up for you?
At first they tried to tell me, well, ain't nobody here to. My supervisor ain't here to sign it. I was like, nah, man. Let me tell you what. Nah, the judge told me yesterday that I could be up here at 8 a.m. and get. I was there when the doors open, ready for my checks.
It must be something about working. Once you start working for that type, because you know the government, you see how the courthouses look. They got the little lodge, Mason Lodge next to the courthouse, and even over here in the next town
Knoxville's
over.
courthouse is
And like
different.
they got statues and everything's kind of old timey and the magistrate. Let's say, talk to you.
Well, they actually have a jail on the top of the big courthouse in Knoxville.
It's got to be easy to get some kind of complex because even these women behind that glass that you got to go to the court and pay your fines every month. They're always, just like the lady told you, well, my supervisor isn't here. It's like they get off on
that. Yeah,
you.
I'm fucking with you.
And they smile so big when you hand them that money for the 50th fucking time. You ain't even got in trouble in a year, but you still paying them. Like, what? Why did I cost you that much money? Is that the punishment? Because if that's the punishment, then, because they'll sentence you to jail. And the court calls.
And did you not know that you have to pay every
day?
day you're in jail? You have to pay for every day you sit in jail. It's like $30-something a day, I think. Yes, it is. In the state of Tennessee, and Knoxville, I'm telling you this. How I know this
owe them that.
is because but how I know this, all my stuff's paid. But how I know this is because when Josh was in jail, Priscilla and Jordan's dad, when he got out.
Your kids'
when
dad.
Priscilla and Jordan's dad.
That baby daddy.
When he was in there, I got a printout of all the shit, right, from his lawyer. And I was like, how are they going to sentence him to jail, but then turn around and charge him for it? He's doing his time, but going to charge him for doing his time. I wasn't paying that.
How much a day?
$30-something a day.
See,
3 meals. They consider it 3 meals, a bed.
They charge
a car, electricity
like
and water. Yep.
Cheap ass hotel.
Yep. And then
I was told that like if you owe something or whatever, then if you get caught or you got a warrant and you owe, then you go to jail and then every day it minus off like $30 that you go to jail.
What, a fine?
A fine or anything like that.
That's bullshit. That's not true.
Who told me that? It's been a while, but
I mean, Arkansas could be different than Tennessee, but Tennessee, that's not how they're rocking.
Well,
now I'm not sitting there saying like on child support, you can sit child support out until say if you owe, like I had to pay $5,000. If I would have sat there for 30 days, then that would have been knocked down to $500. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that my people didn't want me to sit there for 30 days, so I was like.
So you got busted for damn child support.
And I had a child support warrant and the other warrant too. Technically, I had 7, 8. I had 8 warrants.
So for what's
Priscilla
all
and
8 of
Jordan.
them going on?
7 was the checks. 7 was the checks, and
checks?
Yeah, and the other one was child support.
So Dustin turned you in or something?
No.
Well,
People, hey, y'all, just so y'all know, this is how much he listens, pays attention. We've been over this like 50 times.
explain.
This is when over Priscilla and Jordan, and this is not going online.
This is baby daddy.
This is over Priscilla and Jordan when all that stuff happened, and they were staying with Tammy and them before they got adopted.
Okay, so
Because Tammy was getting paid through the state. Okay, so technically I had to pay the state back. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Since they was paying Tammy, I had to pay the state.
So they charge you for being in jail too. 3 days, 10 days, whatever.
Yeah, I paid all that stuff.
Yeah. So 11,000. By the time they got done with you, you got fucking not even half back.
I got back 4,300
They said,
change.
here's your shit.
Let me tell you what, it was worth
40.
every fucking penny to make sure that shit was done and over with.
I bet it was nice to be out of jail and not broke too. Most people just broke out of jail. They done lost their job. They done whatever check they had is gone. The time I got pulled over for drinking and driving, I was going to cash the check. That's the only reason I was driving. Cash my plumber's check. And the cop looked at it and he said, damn, man, you'd have had enough to bail yourself out if only you could have got to cash it.
You should have waited. I don't know why you had to cash it.
$700. Yeah, you know why I didn't wait? Because I was drunk and stupid. And I said, oh, no, I'm going. The motherfucker tried to stop me.
They didn't try to stop you hard
My
enough.
uncle tried to stop me.
It didn't stop you hard enough. I would have took your keys.
Nah, man. If they, I mean, it's not like he's the best uncle in the world. If I would have been him, I would have said, no fucking way, I'm driving you. No, I'm driving you.
Then you would have got arrested for
I'm talking
PI.
about, I probably had 8 canned beers in about 30 minutes.
Then you would have got arrested for PI. Think about it.
No. I would have made it okay. If I wanted to go so bad, me being family, I would have said, I'm not hating on him or nothing. I'm just saying me. I would have said, okay, come on, let's go. I'll walk you in. Hey, man, you're going to go to jail. Blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, not only did he not say, I'm going to drive, because I'm inebriated. Of course, I should have just asked him, but I'm like, not in my right mind. I'm driving, whatever. And he aired up one of my tires so that I could go. One of my tires was low.
Woo,
I had to pull around, get it aired up. Then I left, and I'm talking, I left Marion, going right into West Memphis, right by Kroger. Yeah, Kroger. I left right out of Marion, went right into West Memphis. Right at Kroger, the blue lights got on, and I turned into the Kroger gas station and stopped. I remember one of them said, it was like 5 of them or some shit. I don't know how all of them just got there. It was only one car behind me. One of them said, I was just like, damn. And one of them said, man, you could have killed somebody. I was like, this white motherfucker, dude. I wasn't about to kill nobody. I didn't swerve or nothing.
You don't know that.
What happened is I looked in the... You're right, but I looked in the mirror and
freaked out.
The cop was right behind me. And all I did was, because I was always looking in the mirrors, checking, all I did was I looked in the mirror and I seen the cop and it startled me.
You jerked your wheel.
And I just went like this. Like that right there. I didn't go like this and like this. I've done worse sober. But
yeah,
he seen me see him and get startled. Like, so I've done way worse sober, man. There was one time, the first car I ever had, bullshit ass car place sold me this car, okay? So anyway, it was like a Oldsmobile 2001 or something like that. Kind of like a grandma car. I
know what an Oldsmobile is.
It's like dark gold. So I'm driving, and Caleb is in the passenger seat, and I'm driving. Where was I driving? Going towards the dollhouses, Highway 77, whatever it is. Going towards the dollhouses, and I'm messing with the radio, and I go over. There's a police. There's like 4 lanes, so there's a police right next to me, and I go over. I'm messing with the radio, and I go over, and he's got to get into the turning lane so that I don't hit him. And I still didn't know. I'm all up in the turning lane, and then I finally get it, and I get back like this, and Caleb's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I look over, and the police is in the turning lane, and I'm where he was. He noticed it, or else I would have just smacked the side of him and went like, "Oh, fuck." And he was just looking at me like, "What the fuck?" And all I did was get back in my lane and make a right turn immediately into some
random neighborhood
rich neighborhood. And man, I was so freaked out, and I was like, dude, I can't drive. And dude, I've not had any luck with driving. Really haven't. So anyways, this is like a court themed sort of police kind of crime themed sort of one. So let's see. We're good. We're gonna do it at 30. I think 30 will be good. A little. The other ones, me and you've done 12, 10 to 12. So, got a lot of questions for you. Let's see here. What was we talking about? I have to edit this out. So,
Yep, been a long day. Long day.
Been a long day. We got 9 more minutes. I'm
Off
getting
the
to 30.
weekend. Thank God.
Yeah.
Gotta wash clothes tomorrow. Yep. Buy
Gotta
laundry
wash
detergent and
clothes.
stuff.
My girlfriend takes good care of me. I don't know why. Sometimes because I'm just a mess most of the time. I can hardly keep up with her. But I want to just point out that bitch ass dude on Facebook right now and then send the episode to me.
Like, I don't know why people do that. I mean, you see, I'm in a relationship.
I know why people.
You know I'm in a relationship, and
it's a Facebook thing. Fucking Facebook.
Yeah,
that's what it's for.
That's what it's Facebook for. Swag wannabes.
The way Facebook is really is like a girl's like.
I hardly ever get on there, but when I do, I just get on there, post pictures or whatever. Like here lately, since I've been working, I just don't. I don't know. It's not no important. Every once in a while, I get on there and post pictures.
It was always told to me from many different folks. Where all the bitches at. I've heard that 1,000 times. That's where all the bitches at, and I see it too. Like it's mostly girls. Even that comes up on my friend suggestions. It's never a dude because there ain't as many dudes. It's like.
And it's
like
different
100
for
girls to one dude.
And for the girls, it's a lot of dudes that pop up. It's like, that's what Facebook wants to try to do.
Well, yeah, you're right. With the new, like when it first came out, maybe not, but now they're constantly putting like AI, algorithm sort of things in there,
They want to see what you're searching.
All the algorithms are based on what makes the user use it more. Mm-hmm. So whether that's helpful or unhelpful, it'll make you just like things that you don't like. It will pop
Eliminate
up shit.
those.
No, it will pop up shit because it knows you will interact with it. No, I don't believe in that. Fuck that. Blah, 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 blah. It will pop up shit that you disagree with.
Yeah, and then when you repost it, you get blocked for a few days.
Yeah. I've been banned one time.
No,
I know
you've been banned more than one time since we've been together. Yes,
Twice.
and over the same post. Then you was even after you took it down, you was banned. You was like, "What the crap?" I took it off.
It was like a priest. Oh yeah, it was a priest smacking a little baby because it was about to baptize the baby. It was Catholic. It was about to baptize the baby. The husband and wife standing there, and the baby, and the baby's crying. And the priest smacks the damn baby on the face. Not on the butt, on the face. And you can see the father's uncomfortable, like from the beginning. And so, and then it had like a little caption. And that was basically the whole video. The priest smacks the baby and the dad. It's like, okay, take the baby. And the priest kind of jerks back a little bit. It's super weird. One of them old... pedophilia looking priest. Yeah. I'm sure that when we all are gone in 100 years, that the Catholic religion was correct. The only one that was correct. All the other people are going wherever the Catholics say you go when you don't believe in them. Yeah, obviously, yeah. They're the correct ones, and they go to their Catholic heaven. And did you know? Okay. It's a tradition in the whatever book the Catholics, whatever the Jewish stuff, I don't know. But it's a tradition to, like Catholic families, have the priest remove the foreskin from the baby. Mm-hmm. Okay? And there's scripture that says basically what the Catholics do is they cut it and then they suck the little boy's penis to stop the blood, and it's looked down upon to use any kind of medical like hose to kind of suck up the blood real quick around it or whatever. So when you're a Catholic and you get your baby circumcised, the priest's mouth actually goes on the baby's penis. And there was a YouTube video. Again, I'll be implementing videos soon, but not today. Whatever. You suck. We suck. No, we don't. I don't know what's going on, but him reading the scripture on this video, and explaining why that it's legit, why the priest should use the mouth instead of any kind of suction device or bandage cloth type of device. Super weird. Anyways, police, what do you think about them?
Some are good, some are dickheads.
What do you think the percentage is? 50-50?
I don't know.
60-40? Yeah, me neither.
I mean, a majority of my meat, I mean, it's all how you interact with them. You know what I'm saying? If you would start off the conversation wanting to be a dickhead, then 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get a dickhead. But if you start off having manners, act like you got some home training, then 9 times out of 10, they're gonna treat you with respect. You get what you give.
Yeah.
In that aspect, I don't care what nobody says. I've interacted with them a lot, so.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with you on that.
Even if you're in the wrong, you know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, you're not fucked up,
There's no one line. I mean, there's multiple interactions, thousands of videos, whatever, of police brutality, blah, blah, blah. This could start with a person getting pulled over, the person being a complete douche, but not using any physical violence toward the police, but pushing him until the police has to do something, or jerks his arm just a little bit where the police goes all out. And that's after 30 minutes of trying to talk to this guy and no telling what he had to deal with earlier the whole day. And then all of a sudden, he beats black people. But he was black. The cop was black. But he's light-skinned. Or, the same thing with white people. He's a racist. He's a black guy. I had a tattoo of KKK. But the 30 minutes of, I don't think black people should be cops, and I don't too much like colored folks and all that. You don't get that part of the video because
they don't record that part.
Yeah, well, when you're
they just want to wait and record it when all the crappy shit happens.
Yeah. By the time normally when the video starts, they're in the middle of arguing. It's not at the beginning of getting pulled over. It's in the middle.
And I'm not saying
an hour worth of talk.
I'm not saying every cop. You can be alright with, because I've had some that just start off being dickheads, but like you said, there ain't no telling what they put up with or how long they've been on the job. Or
there's just no one line.
After a while, I think when they get burnt out and they've been a cop for so long, once they get burnt out, I think there should be a way to where like you can only be a cop for so long, so many years, because after that certain year, man, they're just there. You know what I'm saying? They're not.
Yeah. I was a documentary I seen about a cop that went crooked. Actually, a whole scandal was about. He said about 2 years, and he said, there's not an official quota most of the time, but you are looked down upon basically if you don't meet a certain quota, and also that the pay isn't what it should be for you risking your life
they get paid
every day.
Shitty.
A motherfucker will shoot you because you're about to pull him over because of a taillight or a small speeding ticket, and he knows if you run his name, blah blah blah.
I got that warrant.
Just like that cop over here, that shootout that happened. I was out working that day. I keep dropping it. I was out working that day, riding around town, and my boss got the call, and so we was looking. We didn't see it, but yeah, later on that day, it all happened. It was, what was it? A white supremacist type family.
You talking about that shooting that happened? It started off at
Walmart.
Some
years, yeah.
Yeah, was that Walmart and stuff? Yeah, I remember that.
2005.
And then it ended up going across the bridge or on the bridge, and it was a dad and his son.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
The son basically been brainwashed.
And they ended up shooting. That's when the chief's son. I think he was the chief, or it was chief's son, or something like that. West Memphis. He got shot and killed. The son shot him and killed him, and then
the son shot the police.
Yeah, and killed him. And then Memphis cops ended up helping too, and both of the dad and the son was shot and killed.
Did you know what kind of guns they were using, or is there anything
No,
crazy?
I don't remember. It's
Man,
been so long ago.
I know that an ex-girlfriend of mine lived by one of the families that lost their dad at the time. And man, it was just sad. I seen the son, the little son, man. He had like a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, something like that.
They started off shooting it in Walmart. That's what it was. And they took off from Walmart, and there was a high-speed chase. They were going towards Memphis, and then Memphis ended up. That's what it was.
Okay.
It was either on the bridge or right across the bridge in Memphis.
I'm wondering the cop. Yeah, they messed up by going to Memphis. You got about 100 police cars right there. I'm wondering what's the cop thinking when the interaction happens and the dude speeds off. Maybe you know he's got a gun or you don't.
They know something is wrong.
Are you thinking, I'm going to chase him for this $600 a week I get? I'm going to chase him and I'm going to go on and risk my life.
They probably don't think that.
Or do you call your wife, or do you just straight adrenaline?
I'd say it's all adrenaline. Yeah,
I think it's
pissed.
just I'm gonna get his ass.
Yeah, motherfucker think he gonna run. You can't. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all cannot outrun radios.
I'm wondering how did he get shot? Like, was he behind his car? Did he stand up? Or I mean, how does the damn son shoot him? 17-year-old sucker or whatever.
I don't know. He just got shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's sad.
Yep.
Well, all right. That's enough court talk for one day.
Yep.
This has been Stephanie and David.
That we won't use our names.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we'll use them.
Whatever.
Steffi and Debo.
Debo.
Anyways, we made it 30 minutes this time. More where that came from.
Peace.
Later.